Hey folks, I'm weaving through the vibrant, though quieter than usual, streets of Thailand right now. The air's heavy with the sizzle of street food, the hum of scooters, and that unmistakable Thai chaos. But something's off. The electric pulse Thailand's known for, it's flickering. Tourism's taken a hit, a surprising 6% drop in the first 7 months of 2025. That's 19.3 million visitors, compared to over 20 million last year. Wild, right? Back in 2019, pre-COVID, we saw nearly 40 million. Now, the government's slashing forecasts from 37.5 million to just 35 million for the year. So, what's going on? In this walk and talk, I'll unpack the key facts, dig deep into the why with some raw takes from travellers online, and share what's next. Stick with me. It's not all pad thai gone cold. Let's start with the numbers. I'm at a bustling market now where stalls used to burst with haggling tourists. Today, it's quieter, almost eerie. First headline, foreign arrivals crashed 14% in May 2025 alone. Compare that to 2024's 35.5 million total visitors, a strong rebound from pandemic lows. This year, though, we're down 5.6% in the first half. Here's the sting. Neighbours like Vietnam are surging with cheaper vibes and fresh appeal, while Malaysia's pulling crowds with slick promos and easy visas. Thailand was the undisputed king of Southeast Asia tourism. Now, the crown's wobbling. I'm not economist, but when you see emptier markets, it hits you. Why is Thailand slipping? Data done, let's dive into the reasons, weaving in some spicy takes from travellers on X and YouTube. I've been roaming Thailand long enough to see the shifts unfold, beaches, temples, city chaos. Let's break it down into 4 big whys. First, the vanishing Chinese tourists. I'm pausing by a noodle stand. This place used to buzz with tour groups, snapping selfies, chopsticks flying. Now, it's half empty. Chinese arrivals dropped nearly 30% from 2.9 million in early 2024 to just 1.9 million now. Why? China's economy's slowing, so wallets are tight, but safety fears are massive. A high-profile kidnapping near the border went viral, spooking travellers. One commenter put it bluntly, Chinese people in China still think Thailand is unsafe due to that Chinese celebrity kidnapping. Pop culture doesn't help. Movies paint Southeast Asia as a scam jungle. I talked to a vendor here yesterday, let's call him PJ. His sales are down 50% without those big Chinese tour buses. It's raw. If you saw headlines about traffickers or shootings, would you book that flight? I am here, and even I'd pause. Let me paint the scene. I'm dodging a street cat, sidestepping a fruit cart. PJ's been slinging noodles for a decade. Used to serve 200 bowls a night, mostly to Chinese groups. Now, barely 80. He's got kids to feed, and that drop hurts. I fumbled through some Thai to chat with him, probably sounding like a toddler, but his frustration was clear. Safety perceptions shape decisions. If social media screams danger, people stay home. Another commenter echoed this. Kidnapping of a Chinese star made news around the world, and Chinese tourists cancelled thousands of flights. Meanwhile, money's a gig issue. I'm strolling towards a river now. Ferries gliding past. Costs are biting hard. The Thai baht's stronger than ever, jacking up prices for foreigners. Flights, hotels, even that mango sticky rice. It's all pricier. One traveller griped, the biggest issue is the cost of accommodation. A beer will set you back 250 baht. Ridiculous. Compared to Japan, their weak yen makes it a bargain for Chinese travellers. Vietnam's cheaper too. My street food budget went further there last trip. The global economy's shaky. Tariffs, inflation, you name it. People are choosing staycations over long hauls. Another said, just came back from a trip. God, it's overpriced. At least 50 to 100% more expensive than 2023. I'm all for adventure, but when your wallet's crying, that beach bungalow loses its shine. True story. I once paid double for a tuk-tuk ride, too jet-lagged to haggle. Rookie move, right? Who hasn't been there? Let's zoom out. The baht's strength isn't just a tourist gripe, it's structural. A strong currency prices out budget travellers. I met a backpacker last week, Sarah from Australia. She said Thailand's still amazing, but a dollar's stretched further in Cambodia. Posts on X show travellers raving about Vietnam's affordability or Indonesia's new eco-resorts. One commenter nailed it. Western tourists have no money to travel anymore due to economy. Thailand's feeling the pinch because it's no longer the cheap paradise it was. Ever noticed our deal destination suddenly feels luxe? That's Thailand right now, pushing folks elsewhere. Next, competition's fierce. I'm picturing sandy beaches, usually packed, now noticeably thinner. Neighbours like Cambodia and Vietnam are stealing the spotlight. Extended visas, reopened train routes, that fresh, less commercial vibe, it's working. One traveller said, Thailand is overrated. Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam are gems. The Middle East in the game too, with luxe deals and new routes. Thailand's still the land of smiles, but smiles aren't enough. Last year I met a Dutch couple who rerouted to Japan for cherry blossoms. Cheaper and safer, they said. Ouch. And internally, scams linger. Taxi drivers dodging meters, temples charging foreigners double. A commenter called it Thailand from the land of smiles to the land of scams. I've been stung, paying 200 baht for a 50 baht ride. I'm learning Thai phrases to haggle better, but I'm no master yet. Anyone else botch your bargain abroad? Scams are a hot topic online. One traveller shared, I was scammed out of $1,000 by locals who promised to organise an event but never delivered. Another added, taxi scam, tuk-tuk scam, triple price restaurant. It's not just petty scams, dual pricing stings too. Someone said, my wife paid 1,500 baht for nails, a Thai girl paid 300 baht at the same salon. That kind of discrimination burns, and it's pushing people away. Competition isn't just external. Thailand's grappling with its own reputation. I'm passing a temple now, gold glinting in the sun. Locals love the culture, but some resent over-tourism's toll. Trash, crowded sites. Pre-dip, there was pushback. Campaigns for quality over quantity tourists. Now with fewer visitors, it's a balancing act. Fewer people, less strain, but less cash for vendors like PJ. Social media's buzzing. Some posts on X praise the quieter vibe, others lament empty guest houses. A long-term resident said, in non-tourist areas, life's affordable if you embrace Thai culture. Ever visit a place that felt overloved? Thailand's navigating that tightrope. One more angle, the quality conundrum. And by a half-empty spa now, used to be packed with massage seekers. Over-tourism's backlash had locals advocating for fewer, higher-spending visitors. But with numbers down, it's a double-edged sword. Negative news amplifies. Border tensions, earthquake rumours. One traveller noted, toxic pollution during burning season and countless scams on the rise. Another added, I had good memories decades ago, but after these comments I lost my desire to go back. Perception's everything. Is Thailand losing its magic? Not quite, but it's a wake-up call. Walking these streets, you feel the shift. It's not all doom, no. Things are turning. I'm nearing the riverbank, sun dipping low. Let's talk solutions. First, the government's diversifying markets. Westerners, Germans, Italians, Australians are up, filling the gaps left by Chinese travellers. A commenter shared, European tourists raised by 18.91%. India's a big target too, with road shows and safe travel campaigns. I saw a digital ad yesterday, vibrant and eco-focused, aimed at Indian families. Festivals are popping up, blending Thai culture with sustainability. I joined one up north. Local crafts, no plastic, felt fresh. Ever been to a festival that nails the vibe? That's Thailand's pivot. Second, innovations are rolling out. They're chasing quality tourists like sports events, high-speed rails to new spots, upgraded airports. Sustainable tourism's big. Community-based tours where your baht supports locals. I did one in the hills, hiking with communities. Not just selfies, but real stories. It was humbling. A Thai commenter said, I'm glad Thailand rethinks tourism from low value to higher value. Entertainment complexes are in talks too. Casinos, though delayed, could shake things up. Imagine Vegas vibes by the beach. Too wild? Maybe, but it's bold. Third, long-haul strategies. Subsidised flights, visa tweaks for premium travellers. Gulf nations are responding. More flights from Dubai, Qatar. Smart move. Fewer visitors, but they spend big. Another commenter noted, authorities want wealthy tourists, not backpackers. Revenues holding steady despite the dip. I met a Saudi couple at a rooftop bar last night. They dropped serious cash on luxe tours. Ever splurge on a trip and feel it was worth it? That's the goal here. One more fix, tackling scams and visas. The government's cracking down. Fines for rogue taxis, clearer pricing at attractions. I saw signs at a temple with fixed entry fees. No more foreigner rates. A commenter suggested government adverts telling Thai people not to be coots would help. Harsh, but the sentiment's real. Visa issues are another hurdle. Someone said retirement visa needs simplifying.
Progress is slow, but it's happening. Locals on X are hopeful, saying it'll rebuild trust. Trust's everything, right? I'm still learning the ropes, but these changes give me hope. Wrapping up, by the river, boats gliding, sky turning pink. Thailand's resilient. I've seen it bounce back before. This dip's a pivot to smarter, sustainable tourism. Challenges sting, but the fixes spark excitement. One traveller reminisced, first visit in '96 was life-changing. I'll always be grateful. I'll keep coming back for the smiles, the flavours, the chaos. It's evolving, and that's thrilling. If you're watching, book that ticket. Share your stories, hit like. What's your take? Ready to visit? Until next time.